Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Week 5 of the VDL-V here. Today my opponent is the Vancouver Tingtangs. On paper their team is quite scary. I personally use Mousehold Annihilate, Meowscarada, Gastrodon, Toxtricity and Skeledirge, which is the fully evolved form of one of his mons, all in VGC. So he's definitely got a very respectable team I have to watch out for, and have to take into account several things when putting my team together. I'm pretty sure Crabominal gets wide guard, so if I see that, I can probably assume it's going to be trying to wide guard and block my main offense, which is the Indeedee Armarouge expanding force. Mousehold, Annihilate pair together well in VGC, so there's no reason they wouldn't in a VGC styles draft league. So that's definitely something I've got to watch out for. Meowscarada runs a whole range of things. It could be choice banded, choice scarfed, focus sash, so there's a whole range of what it might be, so it's just something to be wary of. Looking at his team, if anything's going to be choice scarfed, it'd be the Meowscarada, because it can hit most of my team quite hard with either knockoffs, Protean Stab Bayrus, or it's Nitrium Flash, whatever. So I'm fully expecting those three to at least be there. Gastrodon is likely to come as well, because that'll put a stop to anything I do with Dreadnought. And then the last two slots could be almost anything. Spara would be great for dropping my special defense with its signature move. It could probably plow through my team after a few speed boosts as well. But looking at his team speeds, I outspeed his fastest mon with two of my mons, and his Tailwind users looks to be just the what's it called, Cypher there. So I'm definitely thinking the best option here is to go with Tailwind and outpace my opponent. And not only that, but he's got he's got 3 Trick Room users, but 2 of those don't really want to be in Trick Room, in Meowscarada and Espathra. So yeah, again, just something to be thinking about. Looking at my team, I'm definitely thinking I need Killer Wattrel for the Tailwind to outspeed. Put a focus sash on it. I don't think there's really any way he can stop me getting the Tailwind up, because I don't think any of his mons, he's got no way of dropping its speed and then KOing it with like an Icy Wind or Electro Web or anything like that. So Killer Wattrel's in. Indeedee and Armarouge have to come, just because they can deal massive, well, the Armarouge can deal massive damage. Obviously have to be aware of the Terra Dark, so Armarouge most weeks is carrying Aura Sphere. I can't see this being any different. Dragapult, again, just really fast, hits hard. Definitely something good in my team. I really want to take Slitherwing for a spin, so that's going to be coming. And then my last mon, it'll probably just be Dreadnought. It'll be great if Gastrodon doesn't come, then Dreadnought can clear house. But anyway, I'm rambling now. I'll let the battles do the talking, and I'll catch you after the matches. Speak to you soon, guys. welcome back, guys. Get ourselves a nice 2-0 win there. So just a quick breakdown of my team. Sliverwing, 68 speed in Tailwind. With that speed, it outsped everything that wasn't a choice Scarf Mom. So I was quite comfortable taking that. Downside to it was I really didn't have anything to hit fairy types. To be honest, the amount of Annihilates I versed, I didn't expect it to be fairy, so I didn't prep for it. So that's why I had Leech Life, Close Combat and Acrobatics. I was very unlikely to be Terra Flying into Sliverwing, because I'd always want to be either Dark on Armor Rouge, so I could essentially have a better matchup against the other mons in his team. But yeah, that worked out to be better, but it is what it is. That game 2 pretty sure me terroring and him close combating me and taking Armor Rouge that elite. It was great call on his part. All paid off in the game. I almost threw there as well. I should have just used Volt Switch and an attack and then Volt Switched again. That way I would have been guaranteed to win, because I would have got 2 hits off instead of air/missing, air/hitting and then flinching and then have to get the third move. So almost through there. The Hippowdon was, in case he was going for a Trick Room kind of game, Hippowdon would go out on the field, sit there, do whatever. It was Terra Steel, just to essentially completely nullify the Meowscarada. We're basically stockpile, body press, slack off on Whirlwind. Whirlwind would get rid of any Trick Room users if he was going to go for the slow game, which from team preview and what he had, it really didn't look like it, so I'd never had the inkling to bring Hippowdon to this game. Indeedee Armor Rouge do what Indeedee and Armor Rouge do. This week Indeedee had Dazzling Gleam and Hill Pulse, no Trick Room. I didn't intend to be sitting in Trick Room, so yeah, I decided that wasn't the best option. This week it was a Flash Fire Armor Rouge. Not that I was worried about his fire moves going into Armor Rouge, but I didn't want the weak armor to double my speed and just make myself weaker, because I wanted a bulkier Armor Rouge set this week. Killer Ultra was Focus Sash and just a standard max attack, max speed competitive set, which worked out for me in the end, to be honest. And then Dreadnought, it was virtually the same set that I bought last week, with the Terra Fire, Shell Smash, Waterfall, Terra Blast and Rock Slide. Whole point being, if I bring Dreadnought, I Shell Smash and then just start clicking Rock Slide for hopeful flinches and decent damage. But when I saw Gastrodon in team preview, again that eliminated Dreadnought coming all together, because I couldn't touch it, so I'm not gonna try and do something that would have essentially been really silly. So that meant both games I ended up going with Kilowattrel, Sliverwing, Armor Rouge and Indeedee, which worked out well. Again, got really lucky game 2. But yeah, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the matches, and I shall see you next week.